How's it going, YouTube? Hope everybody's doing well. I don't know if you can see around here, but just sitting out here in the little picnic area. Technically, it's wet because it rained a little bit, but you know what? I'm like, hey, screw it. It's worth it because I'd probably look a lot better sitting out here at a table than I do just walking around this field talking to myself. But wanted to change it up again. Wanted to be instead of inside or. I mean, I've done a couple of different style videos recently. I've done, standing outside my apartment. I've done in the car the last two videos. So this time I figured I'd be out on the picnic table, just kind of doing what I got to do. But figured changing it up, continuing to grind, continuing to do what I got to do, and on a very special day today. Today's actually my birthday, so officially 37 years old, and yet here I am, still grinding, still gonna do the daily videos out there, and I see. It's funny, I can sneak peek behind me and stuff without people realizing I'm looking behind me because I got the camera on, so it's like. But yeah, if it was like pouring rain right now, I wouldn't be able to do this. But thankfully, it's not raining right this moment. And so it's just the table is wet, and I've noticed that sitting out here talking to my phone, I'm not. People are driving by, I'm not really getting the looks like versus when I stand outside my front door and I'm all like, people drive by like. But you know how it is, gotta do what we gotta do. So anyway, that's what it's all about: pushing on, doing the grind, do what we gotta do, grinding daily. For me, it's doing these videos on a daily basis, which I have been on Facebook, but I'm trying to start to do them daily on YouTube as well, if I can. So putting in the work so that way later on, when I start to see the major results coming in, it'll be a lot different. It'll be like, hey, cool, I could back off a little bit, because I'm actually like doing really well. So, but. Anyway, I definitely gotta take my my black seed oil and stuff. 'Cause I've been having some anxiety and some a little bit of stomach issues, not pain, but so gotta do the black seed oil today. Haven't done my dose yet, and maybe some of the essential oils, like peppermint or whatever, to kind of wake myself up a little bit because it's been tired, So. Anyway, guys, I don't know how long of a video this is going to be. I wish there were less cars driving by, because as you can see, there's people are just like, cars are constantly coming up or leaving or whatever, and it's like, I wish I could have. One of these days, I'll have to find the perfect place, like a park or something, where I could be in an area where it's not as busy, where I could just come on here, do a video, and not be constantly looking around at whoever's driving by or whatever, But hey, it's all about getting outside the comfort zone, and just continuing to grind even if you feel uncomfortable. I think somebody once said you got to get used to being comfortable being uncomfortable. I think that's how the saying went, and so here I am. I'm technically a little bit uncomfortable being out here, instead of like going up in the bedroom or being in the kitchen or something. But I'm out here where you can, just out in public, sitting at got these picnic tables, which is pretty wet. I sat down and went, yeah, I'm gonna get wet. Oh well. But at the same time, I've got these. Yes, I'm one of those guys that I'm always in, like, even when it's cold, I'm always in shorts and a hoodie. But if it's not cold, obviously I'm in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops. Gotta have the flip-flops. I'm only wearing, I'm only wearing, the only time I don't wear flip-flops is when I'm working. If I'm working a job or whatever, then I'm in socks and tennis shoes or whatever. But otherwise, if I'm home, which pretty much is gonna be full-time pretty soon, I am doing, I'm sporting the flip-flops. So anyway, it's funny, I'm actually connected to it's weird, I'm connected to decided to turn it off. I was actually connected to a Wi-Fi, which I assume was probably connected to the the office, because the office is down that way. I don't think I'd be connected to my apartment because, you know, I'm a little far away from it. But I don't know. I was connected to Wi-Fi right here. I'm like, where the hell is Wi-Fi over here? You know. But I turned it off, so I'm on the cell phone network again. But yeah, you know, just hanging out, enjoying the day. Got up. I had to get up before 8 o'clock to get my youngest off to school, but then I went back to bed. Got up just before 11 o'clock and waited for some possible checks to arrive. Sorry, there's something on the table. I'm just like, what the hell is that? It's like a gel substance. I'm like, I'm not touching you. I don't know what you are, you know. But ended up getting a little bit of a PayPal gift for my parents, which is pretty awesome. I like to try to not say anything to them to remind them it's my birthday, because I want to see if they'll remember, because there's been some years where like I never heard anything from them, and then I mentioned something about like yeah, Mom, you know, I was like, I've been 36 or been this old for a month now, blah blah blah. They're like, oh crap, we missed your birthday, here's a PayPal. Okay, cool, you know. So but otherwise, you know, I figure if they remember, great. If they don't, then I try not to say anything, you know. But it's like I try to remember theirs, you know, which I'm bad at remembering birthdays as well. So anyway, I was trying to see if I could see if that was my wife coming home or not, because she got off work a while back, but then went to go see a friend for a minute because they had a little bit of a spat, you know, a little bit of a fight, and I guess he wanted her to come talk to him in person so they could actually work it out. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know. So it's been me and my oldest hanging out with the grandbaby at home. And I ran down to the UPS store mailbox because I had some letters there. Had some mail, some returns from the mailbox cash biz, and also an advertisement for something else, which I was like, hey, I might actually do that. So, you know, another good program. I'm keeping an open mind, keeping my eyes open for potential opportunities that I can do that don't require recruiting, especially through the mail, because that's kind of what I'm doing. Hbnaturals through YouTube, and I'm going to do that through the mail as well. I'm then doing the mailbox cash one through mainly through Facebook and through the mail. So just pushing on, doing what I gotta do. So anyway, guys, I don't, honestly, it's funny, I don't actually have a whole lot to talk about today, but so hanging out with the oldest and the grandbaby, I thought, you know what, I've got some money now because of, you know, my parents sending me a PayPal, whatever. I asked my daughter, I said, what do you think, Waffle House, or should we order from this restaurant down the street called Dao, which is, it's got Japanese and Chinese and whatever. And she's like, oh, I think Dao. I'm like, okay, cool. So we're gonna Uber Eats it, but then when it was gonna be like $100. So when I went down to the UPS store to check the mailbox, that's in a little shopping complex. They've got all the restaurants and Kroger's down there. They got Five Guys burgers and fries down there, and they got Dow in that same complex. So I asked my oldest again. I said, what kind of rice was it that you wanted with your meal? Because I'm down here. I figure I'll go ahead and order it here, pick it up. Might save me about $30. She said, fried rice. But okay, cool. So the the only problem with places like that is like the lady was very, very heavy in her Chinese or Asian accent. So like she asked me a couple times about some things, and I was like, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're saying. So with some of those, I was like, yeah, that sounds great. You know, so I think one of the things she's probably asking if I wanted both beef and chicken broth for my wife's ramen that I got her, the actual Japanese style ramen. And I probably just said, yeah, that sounds great. So we got 2 things of broth. We got chicken broth and beef broth. And I was like, I don't know why there's 2 broths, but that's probably why one of the things she was asking me that I didn't know what she was saying. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Good thing I didn't say it. Good thing she wasn't asking me, do you want jalapenos mixed and all that, because my wife would kill me. But ordered the wife something too, and PayPal'd her part of what I had, so that way she could go to the grocery store, and because she's planning this birthday dinner tonight with birthday cake and blah 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 whatever. And of course we're both waiting on checks, and I've got a check that should have been here anytime the last couple of days, because it was bailout Friday from workers' comp, but it's still not here. So we're pretty much just waiting on that to show up, which that's kind of why I waited. That's why I waited until I was able to check the mail before ordering Chinese because I wanted to see if that check was going to arrive, because then I wouldn't have tapped the funds that my parents sent me. But I was like, shit, all right, you know. But at least I know that money, that's money that's coming, and my wife gets paid this week, so at least we, you know, things are okay for the time being, and I should be getting weekly checks after that. So hey, you know, for my workers' comp, for my knee injury and whatnot, which is doing pretty good. Got to start some physical therapy for a few weeks, and they have me scheduled to go back to work without any restrictions the beginning part of next month. And but I'm going to continue working the things I'm working in the meantime, and I'm looking at all options, because I'm not really planning to go back to being FedEx full time and just basically killing my knee again, you know, because it does. You literally put 7 miles in every day, walking up and down stairs, carrying these heavy ass packages or whatever. That's not what I plan to be doing. I plan to be home full time, and so that's why I laughed when I got this. Somebody reverse mailed me, because of course I put return address labels on all the stuff I mailed out. So I had like 5 of them that came back undeliverable, like they moved or it was a vacant address or something. Which for 110 mailings, it was like, okay, that's not bad. You know, could have been all of them come back, but I had one letter that was somebody reverse mailed me. They didn't put a return address label on their envelope, which is probably, I could tell why they didn't do that. So they don't get reverse mailed. It's probably somebody, I'm sure it was somebody that I sent a thing to. They probably sent their thing to me. And I was like, I read it, and at first I thought, oh, it's another program. Okay, then I read it, and I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound too bad. You know, it's another thing to do through the mail to make, you know, decent amount of money. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. I was like, it's only this much. It's not that bad. It was just the mailing out to so many people so it's like, yeah. So hey, why not? You know, I'm keeping an open mind, because I'm all about being home full time, and if I can find multiple things I could do that'll bring in different sources of income, then I will do it. Hell, I even told the owner of the company that was talking to me earlier. I told her I had a couple of the mailers from her leads came back. And she said, take a picture of them and send them to me, and because then we'll see what we can do to recoup those, you know, which means I'll probably send out some for me, you know, which would be cool, you know. And I told her, I was like, because she said I hadn't slept, you know, I've had very little sleep, I'm so tired, whatever. Cause she's busy, she's running the company and, you know, taking care of kids and leads and blah blah blah, whatever. And I said, you know what, I'd help you if I could. And she's like, well, I'm definitely, if I hire people, I definitely try to hire from within the company. So yeah, you know, I could definitely see, you know, if you ever want to help, you know. And I said, well, if you're paying for somebody to do stuff and you're sending me what I need to use, like you send me a package with whatever you need filled and sent out or whatever, I'll you know, load them up in envelopes and send them out. You know, if I'm making money doing it, I'll do it, you know. I was like, an extra stream of income, a little side gig, you know. Yeah, it would take some work, but I figure if I make a little bit here, make a little bit there, I'll do it. You know, especially I think people pay $25 to have it to order mailers from the company. So if I'm doing it for a couple people on a day, like let's say I do 4 people's mailers on one day and I make $100, hey, that's $100 just for me doing what I got, you know. I can do it. So working, that's what it's all about. It's all about working. I mean, yeah, you want multiple streams, but you also want to you don't want to be working your life away and stuff. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today, I think. I'm going to try to do these videos on a daily basis. And a big part of when I do videos, it's all about keeping it real. You know, I'm never going to bullshit people, never going to lie to people. I'm not going to show fake paper. If I show results, it's going to be, you know, literal, honest, real results that actually happened. So that way, like showing packages I received in the mail, or for Hbnaturals, showing if I got a payment, you know, like if I received a commission because somebody signed up and they placed an order, or I got a bonus, hell yeah, I'm going to show that as well, because that's real results. That's showing things happening. So anyway, guys, since this video I've talked about both businesses, which normally I try to keep each business to each platform, one to Facebook and HB on this YouTube. But hey, since they're both on here, I'm going to throw a couple links out there at you if you guys want to check them out. for Hbnaturals to sign up with a free account, go to hbandpowerline.com/CEAZfreedom. And for to create to order products to try some stuff out and not have to create a free account, just order products and not create an account, go to shophbn.com/CEAZfreedom. Now, if you're somebody looking for a mailbox opportunity that you can do either through the mail or you can actually get electronic payments, because it's cash in the mail, as well as they use Cash App, PayPal, Stripe. You can do this in other countries, because it's not just as long as they have access to those other platforms, those other payment processors, you can definitely do it and stuff. Sorry, I keep checking around because I'm hearing the cars drive by me all the time, and it's like a little distracting. It's probably why I don't know, probably still gonna do my Facebook Live too, but I figured I'd go ahead and wrap it up because I've already been out here 16 minutes. So, but to check out the mailbox opportunity, go to integritymailersunited.com/Christopher. That's integritymailersunited.com/Christopher. You see the flyers on there. It shows that, oh man, had my leg bent, so I was like, ugh, had to unbend it. But they've got the flyers on there. It talks about the opportunity. It talks about the company. You can actually do your payment on the website as well. Pay the company, pay your sponsor, whatever, and get started that way. Or you can print off the flyers and do it through the mail with cash in the mail, whatever. So pretty awesome stuff. But I know normally I don't talk about both businesses at once, but kind of went with it tonight and just talked about it on here. So I guess the mailers is getting promoted here and Facebook today. So hey, double it up, but keeping that double grind going, but on that note, guys, you guys have an outstanding night. I'm going to go ahead and call that it for right now, but I'll probably see you guys tomorrow on the next video. If you liked what you saw, feel free to hit that notification bell up top so you are notified whenever I upload a video. And feel free to smash that like button, so that, and make sure you subscribe, feel free to subscribe, So anyway, guys, you guys are awesome. Keep believing things are possible. Keep pushing forward. Don't let people tell you that everything's a scam and that it can't be done. Those are the people that are going to work till they're 65 and never, they're going to believe that's the way that they succeed, is by working till they're 65, 70 years old, retire, and living off of a percentage of what they made for those 30 or 40 years or whatever. But there's a better way. It is possible to work from home. I'm actually working on that right now myself. And I'm determined to make it happen. I'm determined to not go back on the road as a trucker and be away from home and miss a whole bunch of stuff again. I'm planning to be here, hanging out, doing videos like this, working the businesses, doing stuff through the mail, working on the HB, working on the mailers, looking into other opportunities and stuff, having those multiple streams, keeping it going. So you guys have an outstanding night. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.